Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. So if you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my videos for Aries and Libra on Monday. And the deck that I'm using today is called the Sun and Moon Tarot. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and take these cards. But as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, the links are in the description. All right, Aries. So for your overall energy, you have the Death card, which tells me that right now you're undergoing some kind of death or transformation, which really tells me that things are about to really change right now for the better, right? So you're going to start seeing a lot of change, a lot of things that don't serve you end, or in other words, die, metaphorically. And I honestly see a lot of fire energy. So I'm thinking that right now you guys are feeling super in your energy because you have that Nine of Wands, that Ace of Wands, that Three of Wands, that Two of Wands. You have the 1, 2, 3 of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Wands. So I really do feel that you guys are experiencing a lot of that fiery energy. The Death card in itself is usually referred to as, or rather, sorry, it represents Scorpio. But I'm looking at this depiction of the Death card, and obviously the symbolism is the phoenix, which rises from its ashes, which tells me even more fire energy. So I'm almost feeling like you guys are feeling really in your element, like not necessarily that you like feel unstoppable, but that you feel like you can take on the world. There is a difference, and I hope that you guys understand what I mean, because you know, the idea is to be confident, but not to, you know, not to have your hubris be your downfall. But like I was saying, the Death card represents Scorpio, and the Hermit card represents Virgo, whereas the Justice card represents Libra. So you actually have the progression there. You have Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So that tells me that you could be dealing with either one, or you might be in a situation where you're feeling these energies. And I feel like that's probably what is most likely for the majority of you guys. And I really want to sort of like divide this little chunk almost into 2 rows. So on this bottom row, you have a very interesting progression of the energies, because you have the Ace, the 2, and the 3 of Wands. So whenever I get these 3 cards in particular, I always think of it as like the decision-making process, right? So the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's some kind of new stimulus almost that is giving you a lot of options, a new opportunity, a new situation, something new. And I feel that in order for this something new to begin, you have to feel this Death card, which is your overall energy. So something is ending and it's giving way to a good beginning, right? And then you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands talks about sort of analyzing, taking a step back and finding out what the best course of action is. You know, the symbolism of this card is it looks like there's a wildfire, and this guy on his own can't do a whole lot, but if he uses his resources correctly, he might be able to put out the wildfire, right? Because, you know, it's very, almost in the example of humans by themselves can't put out fires very effectively, but we've invented things like fire trucks that help us mass produce the fire putting out process, right? So I feel like that's sort of the energy that you're in right now. And from there, you're leaping to this Three of Wands energy. And the Three of Wands energy is the card of waiting for your ships to come in, which tells me that you've probably likely already taken this step where you decide what to do and now you're doing it. And you're going to wait to see what the results are. Or this is all happening at once, right? So it's going to be very quick, very fast energy, very snappy. And I feel like you guys are happy about that. And whatever this happens, I feel like you guys are going to see this justice. So hopefully for the majority of you, that's good justice. You know, if you've been treated badly in the past, now hopefully that'll be rectified and you'll, you know, be better off. But, you know, some of you may have not had the best intentions in the past, and that might be coming back to bite you. That's just the energy that I have. So my advice to you is it's never too late. Always have good intentions and always put forward your best energy and hope for the best. But I'm definitely looking at this top row and it almost feels like an other, right? So a different person, most likely some kind of a suitor, probably with a lot of water in their chart, right? Because I see this King of Cups. And he's sending forth the Knight of Cups, right? With the Prince of Cups. And whenever you see that combination, to me, it feels like this king is sending forward this energy. This king wants to come forward with a message. Because the Knight of Cups is taking action on a message already. Whereas the Page of Cups could represent, you know, the beginning stages of this message, maybe a little bit immature. Now that the Prince of Cups is here in tandem with this King of Cups, it's very strong. This is someone who's matured, who knows what they're doing, who wants to have clear, good intentions. You know, the King of Cups is loving, is caring, is emotionally mature, you know, knows what his feelings are, but doesn't let them run him. Not very explosive, very willing to work together. All these like very positive qualities, especially when it comes to love. And like I was saying earlier, he represents water signs. So it could be that you might be dealing with someone who has heavy water in their chart, such as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Like I was saying even before that, the Death card is the card of Scorpio. So I'm guessing that for a lot of you guys, you might be dealing with Scorpios. But the Hermit here tells me that this person has retreated in the past, I feel like this is somebody who you might have history with, and as a result, there's been sort of a falling out, and they've really matured in that time. I feel like they've really gone within, because the Hermit card is a card about going within and learning about yourself. So I feel like in the interval that you guys weren't speaking, because I really do feel like this is somebody who's coming back, they've decided on this Nine of Wands, right? And the Nine of Wands talks about the wounded warrior. So this is a warrior who continues to fight. It has very, very Chiron energy. So I think that for a lot of you, this person has been hurt by the connection, and I'm also getting that you guys have been hurt by the connection too. It could be that you hurt this person on purpose, and that's why you have this Justice card. But I feel like it may have been that also that you got hurt by the connection, and now you're seeing that justice, like I said before. But definitely, he's decided, even through all the pain, that this connection is worth fighting for with this Strength card. He wants to continue fighting after he's gone within with this Hermit energy. And now, as the King of Cups, he's coming forward to you. and he's coming forward as this page. Or, sorry, he's coming forward to you as the King of Cups with this Prince of Cups. So the Nine of Cups energy, he wants to come forward with a message. And that's what this, I feel, Ace of Wands is. And because he comes forward with this message, you sort of very quickly on your feet decide what it is that you want to do. So, you know, if you get an offer from someone from the past, definitely I feel that you should consider this Justice card and consider if it's fair for you and fair for them. Also, some of these energies might be switched, so take that, do with that what you will. And with that being said, that was your reading for this time around, Aries. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And personally, I really like to know if these readings resonate with you guys. And like I said before, I upload my new Aries videos on Monday, but you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.